keep you in my heart, in my heart.
Hey guys, welcome to Village Project. My name is Juliana and today we're doing an amazing bathroom makeover. We moved in this house about a year ago and the previous owners have done a lot of work around like different parts of the house, but they never touched our second bathroom that would be like our guest bathroom, and I did not like it at all. It was dark, not like a nice dark, but it was just not our vibe. So in today's video, I'm showing you everything I did in this makeover. Since the beginning, like what was the vision, everything we bought, and like a step by step of like all the process. Then now we have this beautiful bathroom. It's like absolutely our vibe, and it couldn't be better. We still have some things to look into. Like we're probably gonna change the vanity in the future. Trying new things. We're planning on retiling sometime and changing more like these bath fixtures, but that's along the road. But this is today's video. I hope you like it. I absolutely love it, so hope you like it too. Now that all is said and done, let's begin.
Heart is where you are. I still think of you. I want you come.
In the first instance, I want to show you a little bit of how this bathroom looked before.
Don't forget the way you look me in the eyes, and I keep you in my heart.
So this is what I want for the bathroom. I'm looking for a modern Mediterranean kind of farmhouse feel style, something that is bright and airy, a lot of warm tones, a lot of wood tones, a lot of black accents, something that the guests will think is nice and serene and it's just really pretty. For the pink colors, I chose Whipped Cream by Bear, Warm Potty by Valspar, there's Macadamia Shea Williams, and I want a lot of black metal accents around the space. So for the general area, this is my plan. I'm doing a boring batten with that whipped cream and warm putty. I chose all of these black accents, the majority for Amazon. I had this medicine cabinet that we have a hole in the wall, so it just go very well. I have all these prints I made in my Procreate. All of these ideas. I have like little hooks, little details, greeneries, a lot of textures, colors, and everything that will keep it really nice and cohesive.
The way you look me in the eyes.
The first thing that needs to happen is we gotta clear everything up. Absolutely everything has to get out of the bathroom so we can work really nicely.
Remember when we were staring a photo?
With a clean canvas, we have a better picture. All of these like shower fixtures are gonna be changed later on. I'm gonna patch like a bunch of holes, redo the window. We got a lot of plans doing. We're gonna put the medicine cabinet with the mirror over here. Just a bunch of things that need to do.
Give me your love, yeah. Call me when you want, baby, I can take it.
As I mentioned before, I need to get rid of like all the things, so I'm screwing these old metal things that were in the door, taking out the door so it's easier to paint, and taking all the screws and nails from the walls. With everything out of the way, I'm just getting my measurements for the modern batten, and I'm doing it like all these three walls.
Don't forget the way you look me in the eyes, and I keep you in my heart.
The last piece here is just to get rid of these old like curtain rods that were here. They were not nice, they were old, and just needed to go.
Don't forget the way you look me in the eyes.
To continue prepping, we're just cleaning everything up. There is dust everywhere in this bathroom, so everything needed to be like clean up and make it really nicely. Get rid of like all of the dust that came in from the nails and the screws and everything. Now that we're done with that, it's time for prepping the walls, so I'm sanding out everything. All the bombs, all those old paint stains, where the screws were, where the nuts were, all that need to be sanded down. I'm just patching all the holes in the walls with this compound that is pink when it's wet, and it like turns white when it's ready to sand down and it's dry. Ignore that black thing in the wall, I'll show you that later. I'm just patching everything up with this like little thing, dry drex I think it's called, that you can find basically anywhere.
I keep you in my heart, and my heart is where you are. I still think of you, I want you coming back. Call me when you want, baby, can take it on my heart. Yeah, yeah, give me your love, yeah, yeah. Call me when you want, baby, can take it on my heart. Yeah, yeah, give me your love, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Now that all the holes are dry and filled, I'm just coming with a 220 sandpaper. I'm just sanding everything down. All the holes, everything needs to be sanded down so it's ready to go. After this, I'm just gonna grab a dry cloth and get rid of all the dust. Same as with my vacuum, just pick up all of that dust that came out from the walls.
I remember when we were staring a photo. Don't forget the way.
As I mentioned before, this is on a budget and I want all the metal accents to be black. So I'm just spray painting this black. I'm also going to spray paint the towel holders and the air vents on the floor.
We're staring a photo. Don't forget the way you look me in the eyes. And I keep you in my heart, and my heart is where you are. I still think.
It's time for the light. This light is so old. My fiance absolutely hated it, so we had to change it. It was only one bulb and it was not really nice for this bathroom. We got this cute one from Amazon. It's a black one and it has 3 bulbs, and it just goes so much with this farm style kind of industrial feel we're going for. My fiance is actually an electrician, so he knows what he's doing. I didn't dare try. If you want to, there's a lot of YouTube videos that show you how to do it, so you don't mess up, and safety first. And this is how like the bathroom is doing. Everything is prepped and ready to paint and to beat our floor and batten.
And I keep you in my heart, and my heart is where you are. I still think of you, I want you coming back.
For the top part of the bathroom, I'm painting it this with cream by Bear. I just bought this the Home Depot. I just bought a gallon of it in like this satin finish, and I just started painting everything. I had a little brush for like all the corners and stuff. I ended up painting this like wall mount, but I decided it didn't look very good, so I just bought a new one, a new set of everything like white. I'll show you that at the end, and I just start painting everything. Well, you might be asking, oh, why did you change? You know, when you're cleaning out your roller, make sure you take it off of the handle. It kind of spins a lot, and it's a little bit of a mess. But now we have one coat down. I'm only painting half because I'm doing the board and batten, and then I'm painting a different color, so I just gonna paint it all. Once the second coat is dry, I'm gonna start installing the board and batten. First, I'm gonna start with the tops, and then I'm just gonna add the vertical ones. So it's just gonna go all the way here. And in a minute, my fiance will bring the big ladder so we can reach all of those like big spaces that you see I do not touch. But that's it. We're going. It's going very well, so make sure to do that. So this is how the bathroom is looking. The white paint was just perfect for this place. It just brightened up. It's amazing. For the bottom batten, I just went to Lowe's and bought a bunch of these premium pine. You need like a couple, like a lot of wood for this, and I'm doing like in a budget, so I did not buy the pre-prime already like nice cut boards. I just bought the ones that are like still need to be worked on, so I just chose the ones that were like better. Once I did that, I just measured everything up to the measurements I took before and start cutting and start doing everything. For the horizontal pieces, I'm using like these 1x3s I just bought at the Home Depot. For the cuts and doing like the bottom batten, I saw a lot of like YouTube videos explaining how to do it. You always want to get like those horizontal pieces. That would be like the top first to see how the vertical pieces need to be measured, so they will just fit perfectly and everything's like lined up and even around the space. I also make sure to cut all my trim to size to the horizontal pieces and sand down every single piece of wood myself. I started with a 110 grade and I just jumped to a 220 grade to give that like soft finish. Once we're done with those horizontal pieces, I just came in with a new pieces of wood. These are 1x2s, and I'm just doing exactly the same as I did before. I'm choosing, I'm measuring, I'm cutting, and sanding. Just repeat. Okay, now that we have all our pieces sanded and ready to go, we're gonna start doing our bottom batten. The first thing to do is to make sure you're gonna retrace, because we painted it, so we're gonna retrace where the 8 feet line was, or 4 feet line was, sorry. 4 feet's right here. Then we're gonna grab a level in our board. So make sure it's 4 feet. Now we're gonna level it. Okay, that looks pretty level. Pretty level. Okay. Now, because I do not have a nail gun, or a rattling nailer, I'm just grabbing a hammer and a couple nails. So to do that, I gotta find where the studs are first. Just put it here. This one right here. Now that we have the bar, now we're just gonna go ahead and grab our 8-inch stuff. And we're just gonna put it in place. As my walls are not straight and they're like slanted, you need to measure each one of those vertical pieces to make sure it line up with those horizontal lines and everything is symmetrical. Okay, so this is how the bathroom is looking. That one I'm gonna have to prime it and paint it before I nail it in. So I forgot to record it, but after I put all of these ones, I put a 1x2 on the top, and then I got my trim. They just nail it here. Now I'm gonna have to fill out all the holes, because sometimes the nails don't go all the way in. You just use the screwdriver and the hammer and just like nail in if you don't have a brad nailer like I don't. And we're just gonna fill all those holes and sand it down, and it's gonna be ready to paint. Now that I show you that, I'm just coming in with the same putty as before, and I'm just patching up like all the holes. Just wait until they're white again, and then I can start sanding. I'm just using a 20 grit like sandpaper. I'm just sanding everything out. I didn't show it, but I also caulk like all the like little holes between the wall and the wood, and like those like between the wood and the wood. And this is how the bathroom is looking. The border band is complete. Now I just need to prime it and start painting. To prime all of these boards, I just using the Bare with cream. It's a paint and primer, so I'm just using that one. And then I'm gonna go ahead with a warm patty and continue like painting. This is how it's looking after that prime. You're just gonna let it dry. Then we're gonna go with a color. This is the other color. It's called Warm Putty by Basper. It's gonna go all over the way here. This is how it's looking after the first coat of paint. I also painted all the trim to match up. And now I'm painting the door trim too. I'm gonna paint the door too, so it all matches this one putty. And I'm gonna do a second coat once that dries. So I forgot to record it, but this is like the window now. I just spray cover wrap, spray painted it black, and that's it. Let it dry for an hour or so, and then I'm gonna redo like some of the trims that might have got to something. Now the window is pretty much dry and everything. With a big wet paper towel or cloth, I'm just gonna cover my head and give it a good clean.
You look me in the eyes, and I keep you in my heart, and my heart is where you are. I still think of you.
Now that our window is clean, I'm gonna give it like a vintage, like old cottage kind of look. So I'm just gonna find the middle. What I'm doing here is basically giving some character to this window. With the black on it and a little bit of electrical tape, you can transform your window and give it the very needed character. To make sure it's even, I'm just remeasuring, and I'm gonna use my level to make sure everything's level. And this is how the bathroom is looking. We have all of our coats in our walls, the windows ready. Both coats are in the bottom batten. There's a little point right there I need to sand down and paint, but that's it. I'm gonna take it all over and we're gonna start decorating, putting in the mirror and everything. Now that everything is dry, all the paint's in the walls, the bottom batten is ready to go, I'm just adding those extra details. I'm just adding this wall mount that is white. I also changed the switch so it goes better with the new color. I'm also adding these cool little hooks I found on Amazon. They were really inexpensive. You just screw it into the wall. That's what we did. We just screw it into the wood itself. They were simple and easy to use. We're just going to paint in the same color as our board and batten. We also went ahead and added back the towel holder It used to be here that, I don't know if you remember, it was spray painted black to go along with the vibe, and it's so much better. It looks brand new. We also changed all the hardware in the vanity. I have these handles already, so it was just drilling a hole and put it back together, and it makes such a big difference. They used to be a chrome color, but the black accent colors are so much better. So we just went ahead, added on, and we just screw it back in into the cabinet.
Don't forget the way you look me in the eyes, and I keep you in my heart, and my heart is where you are. I still think of you, I want you coming back. Call me when you want, baby, I can take it on my heart. Yeah, yeah. Give me your love, yeah, yeah. Call me when you want, baby, I can take it on my heart. Yeah, yeah. Give me your love, yeah, yeah, yeah.
We just changed burn the hardware, make sure everything was level, and that's it. We also went ahead and changed the curtain rods. The previous one was old and not modern at all. So this new one I got from Amazon. It was just perfect, and you can adjust it in the right angle because our window's in the middle of the room. So we needed something that would like curved.
And I keep you in my heart, and my heart is where you are. I still think of you, I want you coming.
Now this is our mirror. It's a giant mirror. It's a 20 by 30 inches. I don't know if you noticed before, but we have a giant hole in the wall that is meant for a medicine cabinet. So that's what we did. We went ahead and ordered this one from Amazon. It was a little pricey, about $220, but it was the only way to go here, and it just fits perfectly in this bathroom. The hole was meant for it, and the black accents, it just brings everything together and makes it look so much better. Now with a mirror installed and everything in its place, it's time for those finishing touches. First, I'm just putting back that vent that was spray painted black. I'm adding some prints. This one I got in New York when I went there last summer, and this one is from Amazon. I also put in these prints I did in my Procreate in my iPad and just painted them out. I'm adding some toilet paper, also this toilet paper holder, a little waste basket, some towels for our guest. I'm adding this cute hand towel from Hobby Lobby. This cute lavender plant I also got from Hobby Lobby. This soap dispenser and toothbrush holder from Walmart. And finally, this nice texture bath mat. Now that we're done, let's take a look back to how this bathroom used to look and how it's looking right now. I love how this bathroom turned out. It's so much bigger and it looks so much brighter. It just suits better the vibe, a lot better the vibe. And it was an amazing project. It took a lot of work and time. We did this in about 3 weeks. My fiance, he works nights, so I couldn't do much during the day until like 5, 6 o'clock. So I was working about 4 hours, 3 hours every day and trying to sand down, prime, organizing everything. That was really loud, but we made it work. And now we have this beautiful bathroom and it's just so good and amazing. And I really hope you enjoyed this video and gives you some inspiration to whatever you want to do. This was my first actual bigger project. I learned how to use a circular saw. I hit some some kind of not rock bottom, but like some frustration along the way. Measuring the board and vacuum was a little hard sometimes, so I had to go back and forth, but I figured out and everything looks amazing. So I hope you like this video, and remember to subscribe and like. I'm gonna link everything I use in this video down below, so make sure you follow me and give a little thumbs up in this video. I'll see you next time here in the last project. Bye!